can't touch them. Pay attention to the world around you. And before there was some things, good, interesting things on TMZ, negligentdriving.com. Can't text and pay attention to the world around you. Now there's this touch hack number 64. Now watch me. I can't get the remotes. I'm so interested in what's on TV right now. I can't get the remotes. These accommodations that I'm living under right now. These accommodations. First of all, I gotta do all kinds of moves. I want to get back to Walking Dead. I was watching The Walking Dead, and now there's Wendy's on. Wendy has a nice rack of things, maybe for Christmas for us. We'll see. Anyway, My 13 is the channel. As I said, it's getting difficult to manage the remote control. How to work a remote control. There you go. How to work a remote control is very important. I'm going to have to add this to my YouTube channel. We'll call it the Raimondo's How to Work a Remote Control. Take 1. In these accommodations here, I'm on the couch here. She's sleeping in the bed behind me. The person who is person who sets the rules in these accommodations. Now, let's see here. This is 13.1 kcup.tt. Anyway, Wendy is got a bunch of racked up a bunch of things for us today, I'm sure. Now I'm ready to change to my remote control powers are coming back now that I see that I don't know how super interested I may be in the Wendy racket. Rudolph the Red Nose, oh how the Randys loved him. I'm going to try to sing Rudolph tomorrow, maybe at the karaoke at Shamrock, because I'm the Gibson King. But anyway, let me change this back to The Walking Dead. It's very interesting, and The Walking Dead should show what's going on here. This is a Christmas home video that I'm doing. Another Christmas home video. So, you know, in it, I could say, oh, how the Randys loved him. He'll go down in his story. I was just telling the person in charge of the rules here, that that basically the person in charge of the rules in this place enjoyed what's going on here is that Legend, there's a problem with Kanye West and John Legend, and Wendy's talking about it. Now, basically, to me, I don't know what this, but the guy of course, he's got a problem with the Kardashians. The guy in charge of the rules before was the guy that turned into a woman. No wonder that guy is woman crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say about that. But that's why I'm ready to change the channel now, because I don't really, think I got Kanye's problems pretty worked out, even though I barely know the guy. I don't listen to any of his songs except what I want. She gave me money, but he does have a nice wife too, with another racketeering situation that is very interesting. Anyway, let me see. Let me see if I can get to the input again. Now, how to work a remote control is very difficult sometimes. How to work the remote control. The Raimondo's How to Work a Remote Control. This is how, right here, like I gotta get to the angle. Okay, in this television we have an RCA, pretty big screen, and it's now I gotta see. Now I pressed input on it, and then it was on TV. It was highlighted on TV. Then there's another thing called AV. See, now it just went away. So I gotta get to the right angle. See, I'm angling it. If you don't angle the remote control to the right, it's like a laser. It's like pointing a laser basically, or it's not really a laser. It's kind of a laser gun. So your little gun is your remote control. It's like having a little gun in a way. You know what I mean? You got power. You got power. Even if you're a couch potato. You know what I mean? Even if you're a couch potato. And nowadays, with you got my father would, he would do this with his hand. You got the computer. You got this. get this power. You know, it's not the before he just had his little two little maybe even just one, because I don't even know he knew how to work the remote control for the VCR. But back in the 80s, when my dad had all his power, he just had the one. He just had the one gun. He just had the one gun. I think that's why he bought a shotgun, because he had a long one like this. He's like, oh, it's like a shotgun. Yeah, I got power. Anyway, so then what you got here is you point it you point it to the right angle, and if you press input on this RCA, basically the TV source select comes up. The source select menu comes up. Oh, there's a situation here with the battery, so this might die soon. Whenever it dies, plus there's only 5 minutes left in the memory of this thing. I've been using the video thing a lot lately. Anyhow, I gotta upload a lot of these to YouTube when I get to the Wi-Fi, to the data plan. Because right now in this house the rules don't include a data plan. There's no data plan or Wi-Fi in this rule in this house. Anyhow, so let me point. Like I said, the remote control. This is going to be called the Raimondos. How to operate it, or maybe not the Raimondos. But yeah, I think we should do the Raimondos. How to operate. How to work your remote control. How to work your remote control. Yeah, I got some remote control because, like I was saying, my dad, he does the thing. You know, with a Facebook, you got some remote control if you know what you're doing. You know, I look it up, and interesting things happen to me all the time. Like Saint Raymond. I mean, I'm the Raimondos, and Saint Raymond is calling. You know what I mean? I was telling the lady who's in charge of the rules right now. I took her somewhere, and I was telling her Rhodey, 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 and boom, magically a dog named Rhodey appears. The day before, I went to the I was doing more of this work right here at the daddy plant, at the McDonald's or the Starbucks where I go to, and I put Guido, talking about Guido was a good post. Boom, the lady that's in charge here of the rules, she takes me right to a Guido's Pizzeria without I don't think she knew. She just had to go. She had to go. She had to go do number one, and she's like, let's go, take me there, take me somewhere. Boom! I magically appears Guido. Place in somewhere around here. We're in the Roland Heights area of this magical land of cheese, poker, and fries. As I say, I wanna be an Italian American genius. Let's go say De Niro plus Stallone. Al Pacino, don't forget you, Bambino. You all thought, I guess, Quentin Tarantino. Something like that. Then I got different verses. I just put that on there. Then I said, Lady Gaga, why don't you come and sing a rock papa bye, so I can wake up in a land of cheese, poker, and fries. So that's why I said that before. See, poker and fries is going to tell you this. Anyway, like I was saying, so let's go back to how to work your remote control. So with the Facebook, you know, you do your work like this, you know, and you know what you're doing. You got some remote power. You know, my son, for example, he's a nose guard, right? He's a nose guard now, and an alpha, and he's trying to go to an NFL, and I'm an alpha father. You know what I mean? I got that remote control, but I'm an alpha father in that sense. I'm just that remote control alpha father, and he's going to be in an NFL, you know, and then what's going to happen too is that he's a nose guard, and I got a big nose, and you know, in Hollywood you gotta, you know, if I had the nose operation I'd probably look hotter as a man, but I'm not going to do that. I don't think. I mean, I'm a pretty natural guy. I don't think I'm going to alter my body in any way. That way, I don't want to do it unless I have to. I think it's, you know, you got to be natural. I always abided by that rule in my life, so I'm going to stick to that. I'm pretty damn sure. But I'm not going to lie. I did think about it a few times. I'm like, fuck, maybe I should just get a nose job eventually, and get more you know, more jobs in Hollywood. If that's what I wanted to do. But anyway, you know what? I'm just going to sing you right now. It's Christmas time, and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose. I'm going to try to sing it. If I had the lyrics in front of me to karaoke, because I'm the Gibson King, I go karaoke, right? Then I know I would sing it, and it sounds better right now, too, because there'd be like music in the background, and I try to match it to the song they sing it out here, even though I never tried to practice the song. I just thought about it today. I should do that. Because mainly, for the most part, is, oh, how the Randys loved him. Because I knew this one, I'm trying to think of the right word to call this person. One person who was very who basically wrecked some things I was putting together piece by piece in the past in a way, but I had a lot to do with it too. But anyway, you know, because you know, you get drunk, you get blacked out drunk. I trusted a blacked out drunk mommy, just like daddy trusted you, baby. Now you're trying to tell everyone he's crazy. That's what she's doing. That's why they're all wrecked it, just like my mommy. Because my dad was crying, you know, boys don't cry, because my dad's a man, and when he cried that one time, the lady that's in charge here, she likes the Cure, and I was and she also has a friend named Jack, and there was a radio station, 93.1 FM, and I was listening to it in the car, and then I know Mark Wallingren from 103.5 though, because he helped me with you know, with the thing one time when I called him. I made one phone call, and you know, it was in there, but I told him DBA. And then the lady that's in charge of the rules right now, I said, let's go to the DBA. No, because she's like, there's other places. And now, I mean, if I'm taking off here, now I want to get the movie, What About Bob? Baby steps out the door. Let's see, you got to move very carefully here in this situation, because there's very set rules here in this place, and the lady that makes the rules. So you see, you know, I'm trying to exercise. I've been gaining a little weight for the holiday. Let me do some squats here, you know. I'm not a squatter. I actually paid the rent, pretty much all my money this month. But you know, in the spirit of the holiday, let's do some squats. And as I'm telling you this, anyway, but this is really was supposed to be called how to operate a remote control. Let's go back to that. I'm getting more, as you see, I'm getting more active right now. I'm starting to move around. I understand. Lately, I did gain a few pounds because I was understanding. I had to sit around and, first of all, come up with all the right words and think of what is that what was the real hang up, and the rules that this lady applies are difficult. She's quite a stickler for some bizarre rules that are blacking me out like you have no idea. But anyhow, so to speak, pun intended, because I'll tell you later why. But anyway, maybe. I'll tell you later why, maybe. But anyway, so what we got to do is that right now, we're going to try to operate a remote control. Remote control, you got to point it. You point a remote control to the RCA big screen TV that you might have, or may not, or whatever other TV you got. You got to angle it right, because we got a lot of things up there, and if you don't angle it right, it don't work. See, I did it before right now, and then it goes, there's Wendy still on my 13. Now she's talking about Lamar Odom. He's an NBA guy. Basketball guys are really important too in my entertainment career. Let's say, because I was a drummer. See, sitting, pop, 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 you know, with drumsticks, and I got 2 remote controls. But I used to be a drummer. One time I went in front of this kid, and I went boom, 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 pow. I was playing a drum. He goes, "You're awesome," and that was when the kid that said that. I wrote a song. I'm just a poor Mexican guy. It's just me and my drummer, Chihuahua guys, and oh man, now I wasn't any good. That was Greg Rousworth. Yeah, and then I don't want to be famous, but if you, me and Taco Bell, heard something about Taco Bell. I know that I can remember all the reasons. I'm trying to do it really fast here. Kind of fast forward through that song. The song goes, I don't want to be famous, but if you want me to, I will be. That's all right. You know, if you want me to be famous, I'll be. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep exercising my remote control power over here, be like a nobody, just in a thing, like I do, like it's a couch potato, doing my little very interesting things that happen, even without the dough, because I got the rhyme on doughs, and then rhyme on Saint Raymond comes calling. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's amazing. In Christmas, you know, Christmas, you come back to Christmas. Now, it's a pray. Now, you got that song. That other song, if you know what you're doing, everything works out. Just like, sorry I don't pray, tainted love, tainted love, so I don't play that way. I don't play that way. I used to pray that way. And I think that's one of the reasons. I mean, we're family, Italian family, you know, Catholics. But what do you expect? But Italian American, come over here. I was sitting next to Jose Feliciano in church when I just said, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad. That's the guy who sang that, right? I was sitting right next to him when I had no idea what this black man was. And then my dad, I couldn't believe it. Unbelievable. But, you know, it's unbelievable how we were brought here. They did bring me to these places. My dad did bring me to the place. He did bring me to the place. He did bring me to the place. He did bring me. But now he left. I tried to tell, you know, maybe I should have told him, like I should have told my dad that you bring me to the right places, right next to the right guy, in a way. But he kind of did. He kind of did. I feel bad for my dad about this. When I talked to him again, he went back to it. I said, I said, if you, I can't take you. You're a piece of shit. But it sounds so much sweeter in Italian, stronzo, which means third. But if you look it up on Google, it says asshole. So it's a big mess. It's like, how do you translate all these songs? It's all these words in Italian. But it sounds so much sweeter in Italian, stronzo. Anyway, so tell you is that basically what's going on here is that I have to what are we gonna do right now? I have got to, how the hell we wound up like this? I got lost a little bit more with the flow. Hey, but by the way, the flow, another thing I put on my say, the flow is important. The flow, if you're in an environment that's violating the rules, you're always breaking the rules. You're not going to flow. You're not going to flow. That's not going to fly. That's not going to flow in here. Because no, you can't play the guitar. No. You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. Just let me sing a song with a guitar in my hand. I'm an Italian baby in the USA. Anyway, let me try to exercise my remote control power here. Like I was saying before, you take the remote control that has basically you point it to the RCA big screen TV, which shouldn't be too hard. But if there is obstacles in the way, you have to find the right angle. Is what I was trying to say. So sometimes there's obstacles in the way of your remote control. Be careful with that, exactly. So you gotta move your, you gotta move. Just like my dad would say, would do, like that, you gotta move your hand, like this. Hold on a minute, yeah. It's like your dad would say that. You gotta move your hand. There you go. You move your hand. Source select comes up. There's TV, there's AV, there's component, HDMI 1, HDMI 2, and media. Let's go back. If you keep going, it goes back to the first one. TV, and go to AV, component, HDMI 1, HDMI 2. And the way we have it set up right now, we have the DVD player going right to. So sorry, Wendy. See you later. Thanks for showing me Lamar Odom. A shout out to the NBA and the Yukon Marching Band, the NCAA tournament, and Jim Calhoun, who's also a friend of mine on Facebook. I'm not sure if he's the real Jim Calhoun, but I hope he's the real Jim Calhoun. Anyway, now we're in the middle of the episode of the Walkers, the Walking Dead. This show is dynamite. It's dynamite. I really wanted to watch it before. I had heard other things, but I gotta tell you, I'm going to. And Rob Zombie, I'm a big fan of his song. I'm a big fan. I'm gonna pause here for a second while you look at my knee. Here, okay. Anyway, my knees. Rob Zombie was the guy Glenn on Walking Dead. He's an Asian guy. Now, one time I had a discussion with my brother about Oriental. I was going to think Oriental. I think my brother was trying to tell me that Oriental was like racist or something. Anyway, it's ridiculous how people. Italian American. I'm Italian American. Is that a racist term too? That's racist. I'm not just American. You know what I mean? There are people that will play that game too. Anyways, guys, there's only 4% left, and I know this is gonna die soon. There's 18 minutes and 35 seconds. This is my little Christmas thing for today. I hope I was explained enough about the remote control and how to use it. Thank you. Like this, remember. Nowadays you can use the remote control like this on your Facebook too, if you know what you're doing. I'm trying to stop it, but I won't.